everyone, welcome to Charlotte and Kate. Today I'm going to show you how to make a really cute Groot. He is a super kawaii plushie, complete with Eddie's hair, and I absolutely love him. He was really easy to make and not too expensive either. You will need some fleece material. I'll leave the link down below. I got mine from eBay, it was super cheap and it came really quickly in the post. You will also need some felt in black, white and green if you want to include leaves. I used a glue gun to stick bits on and a sewing machine, or you can just hand sew the detail on. It's really up to you. I chose to use a sewing machine just because it's super quick and it makes a really neat finish on the front. Make a rough sketch of your Groot. This is mine. As you can see, I am not blessed with artistic skills, but if I can do it, then you certainly can. I've made nice big eyes. I've sketched out where I'm going to do some stitching. It doesn't matter how big or small you make it, it's really up to you. It depends how big or small you want your cushion. Okay, so I've got my fabric ready and I've put it down. I've folded it over so that I can just trace around the Groot face once and then cut it out, and I'll get two pieces at the end. But first of all, I've just got to draw around it. I'm giving it a little bit of a seam allowance. I'm not sure whether it's the correct amount, but it should do. So I'm just roughly sketching around the outside with a pen. It would be better if you had tailor's chalk or something like that, but unfortunately I don't, so I'm just using a pen. I did check on the bottom, just on a tiny little patch, that it wasn't going to go through, because obviously the last thing you want is for the ink to then show through the other side. I placed my phone down on top just to keep the piece of paper still, but if you've got pins you could use those. I couldn't find mine, so a weighted object on top will just hold it in place just fine. So now I've got two pieces that are identical. With a glue gun you need to glue the eyes on. For the eyes I've just used black felt and white felt for the little cute bits in the middle. I'm going to glue the white bits onto the black bits. And then just glue the black eyes onto the Groot face. Whee! Make sure you get locks on there so it stays on. And try not to burn yourself like I did about 3 or 4 times during this. Aww, he's looking cute already. Okay, next step, we need to draw the lines, which we're going to then stitch over the top. It's easier to draw it out this way rather than doing it freehand, unless you're super duper confident. I just used a lead pencil, but again, if you've got tailor's chalk or I've seen some of those pens that vanish, you could use that. Once you've done that, you then need to use a sewing machine or do it freehand and stitch along the lines in a darker brown colour. Once you've finished all the stitching, you need to lay them right sides together, so you've got your back piece and your front piece now. And we need to sew all the way around, apart from a little gap at the bottom, and that's where we're going to put our stuffing in, so make sure you leave that, otherwise it won't be cute, soft and cuddly. Now you can see I've finished sewing around the outside. It's not perfect, but don't worry, you won't be able to see that when you turn it inside out. Make sure you push all the little bits through so he's got his spikes and they're really pronounced. And then it will be time to stuff as much as you can in. Once I was happy with how much stuffing was inside and I felt like he was cuddly enough, I then glued the bottom up to seal it all in. Quite happy with how he looks, but I feel like adding a leaf for a bit of colour, so I'm just using some green felt. I cut out the leaf and I've just glued it onto the back, but you could stitch it if you want to. It really doesn't matter as long as it stays on. Super duper cute Groot. Can't wait for the new Guardians of the Galaxy film, and I feel like I want to take this with me and cuddle it in the cinema. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.